Hiya, this is Netty and welcome to another episode of Minecraft Evolution. So I have been doing a lot of work. So this video is a lot of hours compressed into one small video. So because this project obviously is going to take a long time, I decided to kind of like chop down this area quite a lot. So this is building the tunnel from under. Okay, let's go back to the start. Okay, one, if you do not know, our base we are now making is basically a tunnel underneath everyone else's bases with secret doors, and there's going to be a rail cart system in between them all. So we have made our main hub base under Mini Mooka's base, and that's going to be where all our chests are and things like that. Going around to where Z's base is, which is where our enchanting room's going to be, and then following it round again, that is where to the BB station, which is where our farm is going to be, kind of thing. And so this has taken a lot of time, a lot of wood, a lot of resources. I've literally, like, say if we've been hanging out in a call in an evening, I literally just sit and do this the whole time. And so the tunnel is actually quite far between Minis and Z's, because it's kind of like you almost have to go all the way along and then across. So along, then along again, and then along again. But I think that's going to be like the longest tunnel, or like, yeah, the one that will take the longest is the one between Mini and Z. So I'm not too concerned. Because look, you had to go across under the mountain and then back across. The other thing I should point out, this has been done in this, I recorded most of this before we did the jump. So this, we are still in 1.8.9. And this is just the kind of tunnel. I'm lighting it with just glowstone and glass. There's not that much to it, to be honest. Like, I want it to be quite simple. I didn't want that to be really colourful or anything. One thing I'm thinking of doing, once we've got the basics done and we have the tunnel system completed and it's all with the wood and everything like that, I might then jazz it up a bit. But obviously that's going to be something that's going to take a lot longer, a lot more resources and stuff. And so what I was thinking of doing is, as we travel around, have the cart's always really loud. What I'm thinking of doing is having like little windows and like little scenes and stuff. So maybe we could even change the scenes at different times. So like as Christmas is coming up now and things like that, we could have little like nativity scenes or Christmas scenes. We could have Father Christmas and stuff like that. So that's my thoughts, and we could like change the scenes like seasonally, kind of thing, which I'm quite excited for. But we'll kind of work that out as time goes on. But I want to have like the basics done first, so we actually have a way of getting around, because at the moment we only have a path between Mini and Z's, which isn't that impressive. So we're actually under Z's here now. That's the ladder going up. So this is going to be where our enchanting room is. So this room's going to be pretty basic. There's not going to be that much to it. This is more like a small stop off, and then there'll be another track then going off towards Solidarities and Martins. I'm trying to remember like the order of them all. It's just kind of like, it gets a bit confusing. Don't worry guys, we will add signs as well, like sort of like one stop this person's face, like another stop this person's face, so it's easy to get around. But obviously we'll get more and more used to it as time goes on. It's obviously where it's still brand spanking new, like it's not even built yet. So this is, I always do this, I always have to lay out how the enchantment table will be, and then I can work around it. Otherwise, for some reason, I've done so many enchantment tables and things like that, but I always have to check it like every single time. But yeah, I think this has been like 6 or 7 hours worth of recording we're seeing here, so it is sped up quite a lot and quite a lot chopped out, but it's a lot we've done. I mean, even just collecting like the resources as well as like then actually building, kind of thing. We keep banging our head. We want it easy, so we're not going to bang our head. So there's our enchantment table and things like that. So that's sorted. The farm, I think, is going to be my favorite place. So my idea for the farm, what I want to do is I want to have like so a door going out into like a almost like a garden area, but when you look back, I want to have like a house there, so it's as if like you're looking at a house. But we're going to need a lot of blue wool for this, because to make it feel like we're outside, we're gonna have to have a sky kind of thing, and so we don't want it to look like a cave. Oh, we get set on fire here, that's not so good. Yeah, so we want to make sure that it feels like we're outside. So the light blue wool we need so much of, so we're gonna get some sheep down in there as well. So that's the other thing, I want mobs down there. Oh, another thing I've done is all the ladders, look here, I've all made them 4 blocks wide, so we don't have to use the ladder to go down. We can just jump down, which obviously makes it so much quicker. You can kind of see what I'm doing there with the house bit there. It's not like a fancy house or anything, it's just a small one, but you can kind of see what we're doing. We don't want mobs coming in, but this sheep is not cooperating. He is not getting in there, is he? I like, for a second I was genuinely like, can they not get through single file doors? One thing I should point out, we now have jumped to 1.12.2, which is the biggest jump I think we've ever done. I don't know whether that's the listeners making us skip versions, because it was the listeners that took us to that portal. So that's something that we're not sure about. So let me know in the comments your thoughts on that. Like, we have done such a big jump. I don't get it. I don't get it. But yeah, so we're in 1.12.2 now. So we're almost up to date. We're so close to being up to date. If you don't know as well, actually, I've started a new series on the snapshots, which is a hardcore world. So if I die, I lose everything, but that's on the latest snapshot. So we have pandas, we have like the village and pillage stuff, which is really, really cool. I'm really excited about this. Right, so we're going to get our sheep back inside. I mean, as long as we've got 2, that is the main thing, because then we can obviously breed them and then get more. So give that one a little nudge. Just nudge him in. This one on the lead, it's just the way he dangles down, like looking up, like, hello, let me in. So this is it. That sheep, no, yeah, that was sad times. But yeah, so we'll make them, we'll get our baby one, and now I'll give you a tour. So we're back to our little circle cam. This is obviously here at Mini Space. So if you don't know, like, so all the rooms are secret like this. I've kind of made them all the same theme now, the whole wood, glowstone, glass, just so like we know it's all connected. It all looks like it's a bit plain, but it's a bit nicer than what it was, which was like just dirt and stuff. So now look how much quicker it is getting down. We can just jump in and that's fine. So this is like the main hub. I've taken my resource pack off so you can see it as it is, as normal vanilla Minecraft, because whenever I'm on, I often use the Mr. Lee Bork one. I don't know how you pronounce it, when I'm on like later versions, but which does make all the glass completely clear, which I prefer. I think the glass looks nicer that way, but I thought I'll show it without the resource pack. This is our little outside inside, so it makes us feel like that's a window and we've got a nice view outside. We've put our pets out in the garden, and then this leads us through to our bedroom. The bookshelves I'm not over keen on that I might change that. That was just, I just did it for now. This is our dressing table, our mirror. We've got one little cat in here, and we've got our bed. I'm quite pleased with the bed. I've never done a bed like that before, but yeah, I don't know if it will work for if we die or anything. But yeah, so this is the main kind of room, I guess. We're going to jump on our little rail car, and so this is the first. Oh look, we've got here as well, first stop enchanting and Z's, second stop farm and BB station. So that's all we have so far. So we'll have another track going another way for getting to Salem's and stuff, but this is the longest track, so it'll be along here and stuff that I'm thinking having like little sceneries, like, so as you go past you'll get to see like random little stuff, maybe even having stuff above, but we'll do them a bit bigger, and like, so it's like a really big scene, which I'm quite excited about doing. So like I've got an idea for the Christmas ones, and that's what I'm excited for. So even though this is the longest one, it's not that long, is it? It's not too bad, like it's not too shabby. I've made sure all the roofs is high enough, so that we don't bang our heads. First stop, main base and mini, so that's so we know. And again, it's just the same going up there. This is our little enchanting room. Again, again, as I said, it's nothing fancy, it's simply as it is. But we're going to go to the bit I think I'm most pleased with. This is such a short track now. It just goes down here and around the corner, and so this bit's super quick, which is probably the best one so far. Look, we're already pretty much there, because like the carts, having everything so far away, I thought like, oh no, this might get a bit annoying, but I don't think it will. I think it's just the one going from minis to Z's is the biggest one. So this is like, it's just kind of like you come in and it's like, oh, we're inside a house. What is this? We've got a dining table, a little sofa, bit fancy. Then you come out here and it's like, whoa, what is this? We're in a garden, but we're outside. This is amazing. These are our little chickens here. The little one just playing in the water. So we've got like this whole farm area. We've got our pumpkins, our melons, our carrots, our wheat. And we've got some blue sheep down at the end, so we'll be able to dye them to any color we want to. And then yeah, that's looking back at the house as well. So I'm quite pleased with how it's turned out. Let me show you what it's like with the resource pack though, just because I think it looks a bit nicer. It just takes a second. But you may disagree. I think it just makes everything look a little bit smoother kind of thing, like looking back. And say if we go out around here, like the wood and stuff, I prefer it, and like with the glass and stuff, like look, you can just see out. That's the point. We'll quickly nip back and I'll show you it in the main base, like while, and look, going through past here, like it just looks so much better, like the smooth kind of, I like, just for the glass, I think it's worth it, even though I don't like the shape of the tools, like they're a bit narrow and stuff, but everything else I think I prefer. And here we go. So look, you can see already it just looks, it looks less fussy. I know that sounds silly, but I just think it looks like less fussy with like the plain glass. Like I think it looks smoother and neater kind of thing. It looks tidier, and like especially with like here, like I think that bit looks loads better. So I think I might keep the resource pack on, but let me know in the comments your thoughts. Like I know some people really hate resource packs and stuff like that, so do let me know. I just personally think it's a lot better, but yeah, so this is our base. This is what we've achieved so far. I guess we should probably end that episode there. Let me know what you think of it and everything, and what you think maybe we should change. I'm thinking of doing like a nethery base at Salem's, having that as like where our nether portal and stuff will be. I'm not 100% sure yet, because I don't know if that's too close to pearls, so that will only respawn, well, come out at pearls anyway. So maybe at Tom's or Big B should be nether. Not too sure. I'm not too sure. We'll have a little ponder. But anyway, guys, we are going to end that episode there. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you all again next time. Thank you. Bye.